A new exotic quest is available today and has some crazy implications. We discussed Asher Mir a couple of days ago, finding him inside the Vex network, and today he guides us on a new journey to find the Vexcalibur Glaive and learn more about his story reaching into the lake and the Genesis mind. Today's video is a quick guide on how to get the new exotic and the story involving this new weapon. The quest begins in the gulch in the European Dead Zone. There are 6 Vex boxes scattered around this area, and each one will give you an access code. Once you pick up one, you have 30 seconds to get the next one. So here's the location of all 6 of them to get your quest started. A community member pointed out that the hexadecimal code for this reads Scribe, which was the first giveaway. It involves Asher Mir, but a cave will soon open up close by. If you're lost, look for the giant Vex portal in the sky and it's directly below it. Inside, a friendly harpy awaits for us to start the exotic mission, Mr. Asher Mir himself. Inside the mission, we head to the digitized core of the Vex network. Something within is demanding we explore and reach its center. Now next I'm going to play the important moments and dialogue from this quest mission, and then at this timestamp here we'll discuss the weapon, Asher, and the lore for this story. You can skip if you'd like.
The path is open to you. You did not splice your way inside. How is this possible? You enter the digitized core of the Vex network. You are in great danger, and yet I detect a faint signal deep within. Asking, no, demanding that you explore further. The signal comes from the radial area flowing around us, truly through the entire Vex network itself. It is not a voice, only minute fluctuations in the radial area and microlattice. If it speaks again, I will attempt to translate. It is as though the network is testing you. The hostile Vex and the network itself are at odds. This is most unusual. They should be in perfect alignment. The signal that beckons you. If I am interpreting it correctly, it calls out for assistance. No, that is incorrect. The signal is unclear, but quite persistent. I am relieved you survived. You now hold forbidden data meant for deletion. The signal cries out. This data is what it desires. Guardian, this voice in the system, when it speaks, I sense a heart hunger, a great yearning. But there is also incredible pain, suffering deeper than I thought possible. We should do all we can to help. Tread carefully across the shifting network, Guardian. A powerful Vex mind lurks ahead. A terrible destroyer created to purge the system. The signal hides itself away in the network, but you must prepare to fight. The Vex mine draws near. The construct falls. May it trouble you no more.
From lore back in Season of the Arrivals when the pyramid ships would arrive over Io, we learned that Asher Mir, a scribe and historian around the Vex, would enter the Pyramidion one last time, but this time it let him in. And once he reached this radiolarian lake he always talked about, he pulled it down upon himself. Since then, Asher has been seen a couple of times. A friendly harpy in Season of the Splicer relaying Morse code saying assistant, and then when Lightfall released inside the Vex network hiding here, with other Morse code saying, still in Vex network you idiot kids. As you approach the war table, the lights in the helm flicker ominously. You place the object claimed from the Avalon network node on the table. Suddenly, a cyclone of digitized information swirls from the war table data ports. Transfer detected flashes on the view screen as the surge of data flows over the object, imbuing it with strange power. In a moment, it is over, and a gleaming glaive awaits you on the table. It seems as though Vanguard and Vex technology combined to create something altogether new. The lights in the helm flicker once more, perhaps in smug satisfaction. So whatever we got from this node we place down and it combines with Vanguard tech to create this glaive. So that's weird, but let's take a look at the lore tab. And they came to a lake fair and broad. Lo, said the voice, yonder is the blade that I spoke of. The man reached up to the lake with his metal arm. He then reached with his arm of flesh. He reached with both, and he brought the lake down. Unexpected variable detected. Conversion 25%. Version mismatch compensating. Integration initiated. Command override. Stop integration. Authority unrecognized. Oh, I think not. Authenticate consciousness. If consciousness valid and location all nexus IO, then consciousness must equal Vex. Ipso facto, you binary buffoon. Moving on. Set consciousness designation Mir. No, set consciousness designation Scribe. Designation rejected. Conceptual mismatch. Compensating. Oh, for the love of you, we all accept designation. Designation accepted. Integration Scribe initiated. Will you stop that? Delay integration Scribe. Area undefined. Delay integration Scribe. Active allnexus.io 256 cycles. Integration delayed. Excellent. Now grant to all results. Pyramid plus darkness chronological sort. Transfer synapse. Mithrax says that Asher feels heart hunger and yearning, also pain and suffering. He hides in the network, and at the end we encounter the source of this pain, even when he was back in human form. Variant Stalker Brachion repurposed mind. Asher would always speak of the lake where he found Brachion in the first place. We never found that in our adventure in the Pyramidion, but what do we see in this mission? A giant radiolarian lake. The gameplay was spectacular here and the story great as well. So Asher seems to upload his consciousness, it would seem, designating himself as Scribe, and then searches through files connected to pyramids and darkness. So we head into the Vex network, Asher lets us in. He then leads us to collect some data and destroy Brachion again. We take this object we claim from the Avalon network node and place it on the table in the helm. A transfer is detected and this weapon forms itself. The lights in the helm flicker once more, perhaps in satisfaction. So does this mean that Asher Mir is now inside of this glaive? What's really cool is when you look at the name of this mission in Avalon and also Vexcalibur versus Excalibur. Avalon, the Isle of the Dead, an island paradise in the west where King Arthur and other heroes are taken after death. Avalon is a mythical island featured in the Arthurian legend, a place of magic where Arthur's sword Excalibur was made, and later where Arthur was taken to recover from being gravely wounded at the Battle of Camlan. Excalibur is given to Arthur through magical means by the Lady of the Lake. It is not a weapon forged in this world, but in another. The sword comes from this other realm, and once Arthur is defeated and dying, it must be returned there. So this is cool, you can kind of see those connections to the Vex network and Asher Mir. Vexcalibur is given to us through magical means, not by the Lady of the Lake, but Asher Mir, who always spoke of the Vex Radiolarian Lake. It is a weapon forged in another world. Anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video. If you don't have it yet, jump out there and get yourself the Vexcalibur Glaive. I believe there's some other mods and perks, ways to change it up like Revision 0 in the past, so that's going to be fun to go after as well. If you'd like to see other Destiny lore and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.